This morning, Illinois is set to become the first state to eliminate cash bail after the state's highest court ruled the controversial move is constitutional.
It is a very meaningful change in the way that our courts assess whether to release a defendant or not.
Opponents, including many in law enforcement, argue it will put more criminals back onto the streets before the state can try them. Supporters argue it will create a more equitable court system.
The reality of this is simple, is that people who are charged with violent offenses should not be able to pay their way out of jail, and people who are charged with nonviolent offenses who aren't a threat to the public shouldn't be criminalized for being poor.
Under the new system, people charged with a crime will not be required to put up money in exchange for being released from jail before trial. It's still the judge's discretion who is detained, but only in cases of murder, battery, burglary, and carjacking, or if the state can show the defendant poses a threat or is a flight risk. Opponents say that's not enough.
We want a judge to have that opportunity on each and every felony offense and many misdemeanors.
Critics have blamed other bail reform measures in the U.S. for a spike in crime. The Illinois Fraternal Order of Police calls cashless bail a slap in the face, saying the court ignored the pleas of nearly every prosecutor in the state. Lavette Mays represents the other side of the debate. She spent 14 months in jail after an altercation with her mother-in-law because she could not afford the $25,000 in bail money.
There are so many women that I met in jail because they could not afford to pay a bail.
Advocates say more than 60% of defendants in U.S. jails are kept in custody before trial because they can't afford bail. Most are held on low-level offenses, and most are people of color. Opponents of cashless bail are asking for a special session of the Illinois legislature to address their concerns before the new system takes effect in